Alhaji Bulama again. Good morning to you, Alhaji Muhammed Bulama, former Commissioner for Information in Borno State. Third time lucky? Any luck? Can you hear me? Nod if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Alhaji Bulama, thank you very much for making the time for us. Of course, you know the topic of the moment is the presidential candidate of APC's choice, and it's coming, from your state. Indeed, did you serve under, Kashim Shettima as a governor, as he then was?
I started as a special assistant, documentation and strategy, which from there, I took over as Commissioner of Information until. So for all the 8 years that he was in government, I served with him.
There you go. So what do you make of, first of all, everybody in APC, will go with the choice of your presidential candidate. But are you aware, and how consequential do you think it is that there are some who are saying that they're surprised that APC out of the front-running parties, take PDP, take Labour Party, have broken the formula of going to the opposite direction for their vice. What do you think of that particular argument now that APC, your party, and your presidential candidate has voted for Senator Kashim Shettima? Katsina Shettima.
Yes.
What do you think? Okay.
Good choice. The choice of Senator Kashim Shettima thought out, and it will help Asiwaju Bola because Kashim Shettima is he has competency, skills, and as we all know, as your other guest has said over and over again, he is somebody who has served in many facets of life. He taught in the university. He was a banker for some years, and he rose to the position of general manager in Zenith Bank. And he served in the cabinet of Governor Ali Modi Sharif for 4 years. And in those 4 years, he served in 5 key ministries: Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of, I think, Water Resources, and one other ministry that I cannot readily require. But all those 5 ministries are very key ministries under whom he served. And then, of course, as we all know, he took over as governor of Borno State. And in 2011, and as we all know, he did so at probably the most difficult time of any governor. He took over when he took over in 2011. Borno State was in very serious difficulty, about the Boko Haram insurgency. And even though he was a new governor, he was able to weather the storm and made his mark in those 8 years that he was governor of Borno State. So I have no doubt in my mind that this is probably the best option that His Excellency Bola Tinubu had, as far as presidential running mates go.
Alhaji, now that we're on a roll for the audio, and we are hearing you now. I wanted to ask, what do you think about the apprehension of some people for the man, that is Tinubu, choosing a man of, same faith with him, not going to another faith?
Yes. My personal opinion on this is that I think these things shouldn't matter. After all, it is not the first time. As we all remember, in 1993, the late MK Abiola picked Babagana Kingibe as his running mate.
Yeah, but people were saying these are different times. People are saying these are different times to that time.
What's the difference? I personally don't see any, we are still the same Nigerians. And in any case, the point is that any time a Muslim Southerner becomes the presidential candidate of a political party, it's going to be difficult for him to pick anybody outside the faith of Islam as his running mate. And that is because elections are about numbers. If you want to win elections, you have to do it in such a way that you can attract voters from all walks of life. And picking a northern Nigerian Muslim as the presidential candidate is a very strategic move, because whatever goodies that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has for Nigeria, he cannot provide them, he cannot do them if he doesn't become president. He has to become president in the first place. And the reality, the demographics of Nigeria clearly shows that for him to be able to do that, the best option for him is to pick a northern Muslim as his running mate. But thank God he has picked a northern Muslim that is highly competent, highly experienced, and totally detribalized, and who has performed as governor of Borno State.
Okay, now
in those years, 8 years that he was at the helm.
Honorable,
so I have no doubt.